Wrestling fans, your boy Brian here tonight to give you another review on TNA and NXT. First, we're gonna start with NXT. Our first match starts off with a Divas match between Asuka versus the returning Cameron. Asuka wins with an Asuka lock, pinning up the submission victory. Then we have Bull Dempsey versus Angelo Dawkins, and Bull Dempsey wins via pinfall. So that's Bull Dempsey on that win. As Angelo Dawkins, Sawyer Fulton was at ringside with him. And after the match, Sawyer Fulton walks out, leaving D'Angelo Hawkins in the ring as he's been upset because D'Angelo Hawkins has not been winning. Dawkins, that is. So then we have your girl, All Red All Day, Eva Marie, returning to Full Sail Arena to take on. They didn't give her name, but I'm pretty sure she's from Jersey, so I'll just call her Jersey Girl. Jersey Girl, the Alexa Bliss look-alike. Eva Marie picks up the win via pinfall. So then we go to our main event, which is for the NXT heavyweight title between the challenger Apollo Crews, the undefeated Apollo Crews that is, taking on the NXT champion Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been the NXT champion since July 4th after he defeated Kevin Owens to become the NXT champion. So in this match was a good match. I'm talking about it was a non-stop heavy action match. It looked like could have went either way. But the match ends in a no contest as the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin decides he wants to interfere and causes the distraction, getting both and causing no contest. He assaults on both men. After he assaults on Finn Balor, out comes Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe comes in the ring and runs Baron Corbin out the ring. Baron Corbin stands on the apron. Then he finally walks out the arena, out backstage. And then, guess what happens next? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My boy, the Samoa Mission Machine himself, Samoa Joe, turns on Finn Balor, his former tag team partner. His tag team partner who he won a Dusty Rhodes Memorial Tournament with. Turns on him. Beats down Finn Balor. Puts a muscle buster on Finn Balor. Leaves him laying in the ring with the NXT title laying across them. It's all about the NXT Championship, ladies and gentlemen. That's why Samoa Joe did what he did, because he thinks he deserves to be the NXT champion. He thinks that he is the man, and since he's been on NXT, he has yet to been pinned, just like your boy Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews earned his title #1 contender shot, though. Samoa Joe, to get it right. And because of Tyler Breeze caused you to get eliminated from that battle royal, don't take it out on Finn Balor. Finn Balor didn't do it. He just fought the man who he is supposed to fight. And as for you, Baron Corbin, you lone wolf, you messed up a good match, boy. Hope my boy Apollo Crews get you, boy. One day, Apollo Crews will get you for that. And you can believe that if you don't believe me. So, we're looking for like it's going to be some feuding going on between Apollo Crews and maybe Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. Perhaps we might even see a tag team coming up between with Samoa Joe and the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin taking on Apollo Crews and Finn Balor. So that's how NXT went off the air. Next week we have another title match. It will be the tag team champions defending the Vaudevillains defending the title against the team of Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson. So, can't wait to see that match, how it turns out. So that concludes NXT. So now we're going to go to TNA as we continue our World Championship Series. So we start off with our first match, which is Madison Rayne versus Brooklyn Group Knockouts in the World Series title. Madison Rayne picks up the win, earning her 3 points. Then we had Rockstar Buzz versus Brown in Group UK. Brown wins the match. Then we had Mandrews versus Manic in Group X Division. Manic wins the match. Then we had they had a couple interview with Jeff Hardy, who talks about his horrific motorcycle accident, how he felt bad because he had just won the tag team titles and he didn't get a chance to defend the titles after winning it because he had that motorcycle accident, stuff like that. Then later on in that, he talks again about how he's gonna be rooting on Matt Hardy and how Matt Hardy's gonna win the thing and how he can't be at at doing can't be out there doing any matches, so he's at home recovering. Hopefully that around this time next year they have another championship series that he'll be in it. So then we have Davey Richards versus Eddie Edwards in group tag team specialist, the Wolves, that is. It ends in a draw, giving both men 1 point, and I for some reason, I don't know what happened. It was a match between Kenny King and Muhammad Shira in the group wild card, and I can't get the results on that one because for some reason I got interrupted, so I didn't see the outcome of that match. So maybe tomorrow I can give you the end results, but I'm sorry to disappoint because I don't want to sit there and tell you who won if I don't know, and then it'd be wrong because that's not what I try to do. I'm just trying to be honest about my reviews. So hopefully I will have all my matches and my winners and losers straight in my next review. This is the first time I've ever missed a match. I can't give you the winner or the loser on this match, and I apologize for that. I had something important came up at the time of the match, so I couldn't finish watching the match, and I will make it up to all my subscribers and all my viewers out there. So I'm sorry to disappoint you on that match. I don't want to tell you who won if I don't know. So I don't want to be like, he don't know what he's talking about. So I try to keep it honest and professional as I can. So given that, we go to the main event between Bobby Roode and Eric Young. In Group 10 Originals, Eric Young picks up the victory, earning him 3 points as he threw referee in the way of Bobby Roode, and which gave him an advantage and power job by Roode to pick up the victory. So as of now, this is the current standings in each group. In tag team specialists, we have Robbie E with 3 points, Matt Hardy 6 points, the first man to advance out of any group, advance to the round of 16. Matt Hardy, congratulations Matt Hardy as he advances. And Eddie and David Richards both were 1 win apiece. So, in group TNA Originals, James Storm, the Biz by Rudy Eric Young, all of them with 3 wins apiece. So the winner of their next match, which will be the final match in that group, the winners of those matches advances, and the 2 losers will be eliminated. Group champions, we have Austin Aries and 4 points, EC3 with 4 points, Bobby Lashley with 3 points, Ken Anderson with no points, who was also eliminated. So Ken Anderson can play spoiler next week as he takes on EC3, and we have Lashley and Austin Aries. So like in that one, if Lashley beats Anderson, he moves on, and no. If EC3 beats Anderson, he moves on, and Lashley and Austin Aries winner moves on as well. And that means whichever one loses out of them 3 is eliminated along with Mr. Anderson. In group knockouts, got Gail Kim with 3, Brooke with 3, Madison Rayne with 3, and also Kong with 3. Gail Kim takes on Madison Rayne. The winner of that match will advance. And it will be Brooke and Awesome Kong with the winner of that match will also advance, and the other one will be eliminated. In Group UK, we got Rockstar Spud with 3, Brown with 3, Grado with nothing, and Drew Galloway's with 6. Grado is eliminated in that field. So which means that Rockstar Spud and Galloway's fighting this week, and Brown and Grado. So Drew Galloway is not officially advanced. You say, well, he got 6 point high. It's not officially advanced for the simple fact that if Rockstar Spud will somehow beat Mr. Galloway next week, that would give him 6 points as well. And if Brand defeats Grado, that would give him 6 points as well. So you'll have 3 guys with 6 points. Remember, only 2 of them can advance. So I don't know how the tiebreaker scenario goes if you got a 3-way tie. So I don't know how that one would turn out. So we have to wait and see how that plays out. Now, in Group Wild Card, This is from what I gathered because I don't know who won between Muhammad Ali Shearer and Kenny King. So, right now, ain't no shade with 3, Crazy Steve with 0. And who won between Muhammad Ali Shearer or Kenny King will have 6, the other one have 3. Or they both might have 4 points, but I don't know the outcome of that match, so I can't really go into further detail on that one. Now, in Group X division, we have Tigre Uno with 3, DJ Z with 3, Mandrews, who lost to Manic tonight, with 0, and Manic was 6. So Mandrews was also eliminated tonight, meaning that Mandrews was eliminated, that is. So we got which leaves with DJ Z to take on Manic, and Tigre Uno takes on Mandrews. So the same scenario, just like was in Group UK, it could be a 3-way tie if things play out. So so Manic does not officially advance yet. The only one with 6 wins that officially is able to advance was Matt Hardy because of the tie between Eddie Edwards and David Richards. Now the Future 4 got Jesse Goddard with 3. He's the leader on that group. Crimson with no points. Eli Drake and Michael both with 1 point, but they still got 2 more matches apiece. So that's still up for grabs. So that's how the group plays turn out right now. So it's quite a bit of scenarios. Like I said, Matt Hardy's the only one who actually has advanced to the next round. Like I said, the group plays 15-minute time limit. That's how you end up with ties if you get counted out, or you end up in a 15-minute draw, you get a tie. So but after this round, it's no time limit, and there must be a winner each match in order to advance to the next round. It's a single elimination after this. From this point on, single elimination. So in the round of field of 16, you lose, you're out. You win, you advance. So so still got time for a lot of people to advance. Like I said, there's been 3 guys already who automatically are being eliminated already, which is Ken Anderson from Group Champions, Mandrews from Group X Division, and Grado from Group UK. And like I said, Matt Hardy's the only one that advanced. Drew Galloway's and Manic, they both also had 6 points, but they still technically can't advance because it could end up in a 3-way tie with 6 points in those 2 groups. So we have to wait and see. Next week, the main event is going to be Ken Anderson and EC3. And if Ken Anderson can be the spoiler maker, if he can defeat EC3, then then Lashley and Aries. If Lashley is the man who needs to win, if Lashley wins, he automatically advances. So in reality, things look good for EC3 to advance because of the fact that even if he was to lose to Ken Anderson and Lashley was to defeat Aries, or if EC3 was to even just have a tie with Anderson, would give him 1 point, and Lashley was to defeat Aries, then EC3 and Lashley would advance. But now if Aries defeats Lashley, then no matter what happens between EC3 and Ken Anderson, EC3 will advance. So really, EC3 has the best odds of getting automatic advance, even if he loses. Like I said, it depends on what between Aries and Lashley does. Because like I said, if Aries was to defeat, so basically, Lashley has to win in order to advance, which will give him 6 points if he can get the pinfall, and then Aries. So let's say if Lashley defeats Aries, give him 6 points, and EC3 loses to Ken Anderson. So then you'll have a sudden death look like between Aries and EC3. Lashley will automatically advance because he has 6 points, and then it will come down to Aries and EC3. So that's still a kind of shake up on that group also as well. So it's kind of crazy things going on in this group of things. I don't know how the scenario's gonna play out. We only had 3 eliminations thus far. Only one was able to advance, and so we have to see what goes on from there. So that will conclude this review on NXT and TNA. And like I said, I apologize for missing the outcome of that Kenny King and Muhammad Shura match. But after next review, I vow to not to get myself caught up in this way. But sometimes things in life happens. Some important things happen that you got to take care of. So you might miss it one split second. You'll miss it. So but I'm thankful for your loyal followers, your loyal viewers, and those who subscribe to me. It means a lot to me to know that there are people out there who are still interested in the professional wrestling business world and what's going on, and that I'm able to keep you up to date on what's going on. So once again, your views and your subscriptions are really appreciated. And once again, my name is The Blow Wine. And I'd like to say peace, God bless, and I'm out.